The things that we say when we are on the fence about going gray. If my hair grayed like yours, then I would stop coloring. Gray hair is gonna make me look old. I don't think that I would love the gray hair on my skin tone. I've been all over social media for months watching the beautiful photos being posted by women of their before and after pics, and I've even looked at my own. And I noticed one observation. To me, in my opinion, we all look better. So what's up, guys? It's your girl Sharon, and in this video, we're gonna be talking about the 5 things you only notice after you stop coloring your hair and embrace your gray hair transition. We're gonna hear from some of those women that I saw, especially in our Grown Girls Go Gray community, and how they had the same feeling that I did when they would look at their side-by-side photos and discover that they look more vibrant, they look more youthful, and they just look more amazing after they stop coloring their hair. Okay guys, let's get into this video. So the first thing that you'll notice only after you stop coloring your hair is that you finally feel free. You have the time now to be more naturally who you really are. You have less time in the salon getting your hair colored. If you weren't going to the salon, you have more time at home to do the things that you really want to do outside of leaning over the sink, rinsing color out of your hair that you probably didn't cover well anyway, especially if you were doing it at home. Finally, can stop hearing from your loved ones that your hair is growing in and it's time to color your hair. You don't have to have anybody point that out any longer. So let's listen to Jacqueline, who is a member in our Grown Girls Go Gray community. She talks about the only things that she noticed after she stopped coloring her hair. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline. I recently started going naturally gray about 6 months ago. Before that, I would color my hair every month or so. Once the color stopped staying in my hair, I decided to let it just go gray. The reason I think that my gray hair makes me look youthful is different. It brightens my face, and it just gives me a brand new look for myself, and I feel much confident with the gray hair than I used to with the color hair. So if anybody ready to go gray, I say go for it because it's giving beauty and confidence in me. So when I decided to go gray, I decided to cut my hair bald to start the gray process. So before that, I would color my hair every month, and I noticed that my hair did not take with the color. So that's when I decided to cut my hair bald and start the gray process. So from there, I'm just loving this gray process. And while going through the gray process, I did go natural for a little bit. I would say within the 2 weeks after that, after my hair started growing out, I decided to relax it. And with the relaxer, it's giving this gray, this volume that I have and that I love. Since I've gone gray, I just do the natural look because I think with natural makeup, it makes you look more stand out instead of having a whole lot of makeup on. I think with gray and natural makeup, it brings out a woman's feature, especially with short hair.
The second thing that you'll notice only after you stop coloring your hair is that you are probably experiencing this. You were either coloring your hair too light and it was kind of just washing out your skin tone, or you might have been coloring your hair too dark and it really was making you look unnatural, and it was also making you look old. Now this really depends on your skin tone. I'm not saying that everybody who was coloring their hair lighter look washed out, and or everybody who was coloring the hair darker looked older. But if you look at some of these photos, you can tell that some of these colors is not the woman's natural hair color. So say for instance, your hair color was a medium brown or lighter brown, but when you start going gray, you had a tendency to color your hair darker than your natural color hair, and will have a tendency to make you look older. That's really not your natural color. So like for me, sometimes I would play around with color, and if you notice, my hair mostly is more silver in the front, and I still have a bit of salt and pepper going on throughout the sides and the back. But that was my challenge when I was coloring my hair, because it's almost like I had to do two formulas. So this, because it's more silver, regardless of what color I was using, unless it was a darker or deeper or richer color, then it was gonna cover completely. But if the color was like more of a medium brown or more like an auburn, then this section was always gonna be lighter than everything else. So this is the section that the color was fading away faster. And this is the section, and even my crown, that I would tend to see more gray pop up in the 2 to 3 weeks after coloring. Also, when it came to coloring your hair medium, lighter, or even darker, you might have started experiencing some breakage in your hair. You might experiencing some scalp irritation. And those are some of the things that you only notice after you stop coloring your hair. Now you don't have any scalp irritations. Your hair is not as dry as it was when you were coloring your hair. Your hair may no longer be breaking off. You notice that you have a healthier head of hair after you stop coloring. So this next young lady is also from our Grown Girls Go Gray community. And she really expounds on what she felt and noticed only after she stopped coloring her hair. Let's take a look.
And Veronica Warren, and I am 55. I stopped coloring in 2020. What made me stop coloring was I just got frustrated because I saw that the gray was coming in faster than I could color it. So, and now I look at it and I said, man, I wish I would have stopped coloring a long time ago. And some of the pictures I look at now, I look more, I don't know, I just look fresh and I look more me with the color. Even though sometimes I would use dark color, I would use reds and deep browns. And to be honest, my hair was never a dark brown. My hair was never a dark black. My hair has always been like a sandy brown color. Even from growing up, my hair was sandy brown. So what made me start coloring is one time I was at the salon and someone talked me into coloring my hair, and I said, now I look back, I said I wish I had never started coloring my hair because my hair was already a pretty color. But because sometimes it's hindsight, you want to experience the different colors like everyone else. But to be honest, I think like everyone else, you don't want to have gray hair because you think everyone is going to say it makes you look old, or you think yourself you're going to look older. And what encouraged me so much, I just started looking at pictures and I said, I want to see Black women, African American women with gray hair, because so many times I didn't see African American women with gray hair. I would always see, our Caucasian sisters with gray hair, and they look beautiful, but I wanted to see someone that represented me. So I just started going through all these pictures, and one person that stuck out to me was Regina Belle. Oh, I saw her hair and I saw how beautiful she was with that gray hair. And I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I told my husband, I said, I'm going to stop coloring my hair. I'm going to start going gray. And at first, when I did it, I cut my hair down real low so I could get all the color out. And then I saw the transition. I was like, oh, what have I done? And then I did have some family members saying, oh, you should do it blonde, or you should do this. And I said, no, I'm going to do me. I didn't express it to them. I just, went ahead and just let them talk. And I said, I'm just going to do me. I'm going to embrace the gray. And I'm glad I did, because even it has given me more confidence. It has given me more joy to just be free to even when we go on vacations, I don't have to worry about if I want to go swimming, if I want to do this, even with the natural. I'm glad I've been natural since 2014. So I was just glad that I embraced the full me. One day I was sitting in the car at the grocery store, and I noticed this lady, she just kept looking at me, and she just kept looking at me. So finally she came over to the car because my window was down. It was in the summer, and I was getting ready to go in the grocery store. And she said, I'm just trying to figure out how someone as young as you have this such beautiful gray hair, silver hair. And I was like, well, I'm not as young as you think I am. I'm in my 50s. And she said, well, you are wearing the gray hair and it looks so pretty on you. And some people think I've colored it this color. And I was like, no, it's just growing in like this. And so I would just encourage anybody, if they are thinking about going gray, or they just hesitant, you have to know you, though. You have to know when you're ready, because once you're ready, and you will do it. No matter what anyone else says, no matter how someone tries to discourage you, when you're ready, you'll know. And I'm just glad that I embraced the hair that God has given me on my head, and just to be an encouragement to other mature women, even some women that are not in their 50s. Some people just go gray in an early age. So it has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with how old you're going to look. It's your personality, it's your lifestyle, it's how you style, it's how you present yourself. It's just you embracing you, and it being an encouragement to others around you to know that you can embrace all of you, and you are okay the way you are and the way God has made you to be. Okay, how I made the transition? Yes, my husband has a cousin and he's a barber. So when I decided I was gonna let it go gray, I just went to him and told him to do me a taper cut. And once most of the color was out, I just started now just letting it grow out. Yeah, it did look kind of weird because I had salt and pepper plus color that was going through there. So at first, I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and color my hair again. My husband, he encouraged me, and he kept saying, oh, it's looking good. That's how I transitioned. I just cut it down low and did me a taper cut, and then just let it go from there.
So the third thing that I only noticed after I stopped coloring my hair was that my silver hair gave my skin a more brighter and vibrant appearance. And what I did notice is that my skin had a more glow to it with and or without makeup. So are you guys agreeing with me? I would love to see some of your before and after pictures, and let me know down in the comment section below if you are feeling this, if you resonate with the tips that we are sharing in this video that you only notice after you stop coloring your hair and embrace your gray hair transition. The fourth thing you only notice after you stop coloring your hair and embrace your gray hair transition. And that is because our hair is our new neutral. Everything that you wear as far as color just gives your skin a glow and gives your skin a pop. If you haven't incorporated color into your wardrobe, I know I wear a lot of black, but sometimes, I incorporate color because I do love color, but it's only certain colors that I feel look the best on me and my skin tone. So what colors do you love to wear? And what colors have you found that gives you that burst of vibrancy since you stopped coloring your hair? Let me know in the comment section below. So make sure you just get out of your comfort zone. I know that I've found that I've had to get out of my comfort zone when it comes to adding more color in my makeup, in my accessories, and even in my wardrobe. And incorporate those colors in your wardrobe from head to toe. So take a look at this clip and find out what she shares with us.
Hi, my name is Joyce. I'm Dutch. I live in the Netherlands. I'm 55 years old. Will be 56 in April. My gray journey started last year in July. And I made a picture of myself. I had cut my hair off, and I wanted to start my gray journey because I was tired of coloring my hair. And well, then I met this YouTube channel, and I was like, oh, there are more women like me, women of color in particular, with their hair short. And then my goal was to get my hair gray as quickly as possible. I was even willing to dye it, but then my environment, my sisters, my husband told me, no, let it have a natural journey. And then a few months later, in February of this year, I compared the pictures, the one that I had taken in July last year, and the way my hair is looking now. And I was really astonished about how quickly my hair transitioned. And I like it a lot. Yeah, it feels comfortable, it feels natural, it feels like this is me. And also I work for the government as an HR advisor, and my colleagues, well, their responses are all so positive. And there are some colleagues of mine, the Dutch, the white girls, they say, well, if I had the guarantee that it would look this good on me, I would cut my hair also and would go to with this gray hair journey too. So yes, the responses are very positive, and well, I'm a bit surprised because it's also here in the Netherlands. If you transition to gray, well, then you're being seen as old. You're an old lady, but well, I like it so far, and I don't think I'll ever go back. I don't think I'll ever color my hair. I went natural in 2010. I cut off my relaxed hair, and I had very long hair, but there was things going on in my life, so my hair was brittle, it was breaking. Then I decided, you know what, I cut it. So I had it this short before, but then it was black. But now when it's gray, it's another story. But I like the fact that, and maybe that's something that women of color have, we don't age that quickly. So being gray doesn't mean that I see myself as old, because, you know, the rest of the face is still, well, somewhat young. And it's also easy when you are, you know, makeup, jewelry, dressing, everything is compatible. It's okay when you have gray hair. My opinion about makeup is do whatever you feel comfortable with. I have always used makeup when I was younger, but I have learned that even though you're somebody who likes to go natural, you can go natural, but there are a few things I think you should do, even if you're, you know, not wearing makeup, and that's your eyebrows. Make sure that they are in a good shape. You don't have to pluck them, but make sure they are in a good shape. Well, actually, that's the basics. And if you have dark circles under your eye, a little bit of concealer, and you're done. For my job, I have to talk to people, I have to give presentations, I have to, you know. So for me, it's important to look good and to be sure that everything is okay. And that's the reason why I take much more time than I used to prepare my face, to make sure that I look good. But the basis for me is skincare. Skincare is a must. So even if you don't use makeup, because that's a choice you make, that's so personal. But skincare, you have to give your face that, because you wash yourself. I know you take care of your body, and your face needs a special care. So that's my golden rule. Whatever you do your clean your face, take a mask once in a while. Your eye, use eye cream. Those things are the basics, and then it's up to you whether you use makeup. And since I went gray, I don't use you know, very bright colors. Not anymore. Maybe in the summertime, but I used to be the red lip girl. But now I have a more muted color, which I like. But I'm still experimenting with that. But I think it's so important to feel good in your skin. So treat that skin good, and then it's up to you whether you want to use a bronzer, you know, or a little bit of a mascara, but do your eyebrows and your skincare, and then you're good to go. What I've noticed about this transitioning of my hair color, it also affected my skin. The way my skin popped, if that's a word. When I colored my hair, and I colored my hair since I was in my early 30s, the first, you know, around here with mascara, I have noticed that it's that my skin has adapted somehow to this gray color, and it looks healthier, it looks more shining. I don't know what happened, but this gray color matches so good, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have my hair gray quicker, because that was the first thing I noticed. Hey, there's something different about the look that this gray hair gave me, and I don't know, it's natural, so it has to be that it's, you know, it enhances my skin color, my features, and the fact that I am a woman of color, and the contrast with that gray hair, it gives something special. That's something that's well, I'm very pleased with, because there are people who said to me, aren't you afraid that you will look pale or gray or ashy? But it's on the contrary. I think that my skin looks more vibrant. It looks better. It looks healthier, and that's because of the gray in the contrast with my skin, but also skincare.
And the fifth and final thing that I want to share with you that you only notice after you stop coloring your hair is all the comments, the compliments, the engagement, all of the people in your family, on the streets, on social media, all of those comments and love that you receive only after you stop coloring your hair. Now, I always say this, the compliments, they make you feel good. And if they don't, it's something wrong. Because we all love to feel that love, feel that energy from other people when it comes to having more confidence. But first of all, you have to have confidence first in your look alone, without the compliments, without the comments, because everybody does not share the greatest comments and or compliments when you first embrace your gray hair. You know, people might say you look old, but you have to have that confidence in yourself first. I found that the attention that I get, even with I have a look on like this and my hair is peeking out. I was somewhere the other day with my son, and the lady was like, I love your hair. Now, she can only see a little bit of my hair, so I gave her a card. My card said, join the Go Gray Be Chic movement. She had salt and pepper hair as well. And people just love our look. And a lot of people, you know, they tend to ask, is that your natural hair? Or I love your natural hair color. And I don't even say anything normally. I just say thank you. Now, if they ask even further, like, how did you get your hair like that? Did you bleach your hair to get it like that? Then I go into more of a deeper conversation with them. But just say thank you. Acknowledge the compliments and the comments and the love that you receive, and just keep it moving. But what thing that it does do, it gives you a little feedback of you having embraced your gray hair and you making the right decision, because you only notice these things after you stop coloring your hair. So what do you think? I would love to hear from you, and I will definitely be down in the comment section, because you guys know that I love hearing your comments. And I love the comments from so many women that say they are embracing their gray hair, that we are inspiring and uplifting and empowering them to just do it. Just get off that fence, get over to the other side, and then you will feel the love in knowing that you made the right decision, because you only notice it only after you stop coloring your hair. In the comment section below, let's get the comments popping right down below. You can either DM us some of your before and after photos, and we will feature them on our Instagram and also right here on our community tab on YouTube. And feel free to join the Grown Girls Go Gray community on Facebook. All of the links that you need will always be in the description section and or either the comment section below. Make sure that you watch this video next because we talk all about how to go gray and not old. So if you're still on the fence and you want to learn some tips of how to stop coloring your hair and finally be fly, finally love you with your gray hair. So until the next time, guys, take care. Peace.
Go gray, be chic.